Welcome to Simply Good, Cooking with Rebecca. Today I'm making chocolate cream pie. It's a really simple, easy dessert, goes together super quickly. It's great for the summer, it doesn't need to be baked, it's nice and cool and refreshing, and so it's really nice if you need a dessert in the summertime and it's just too hot to turn on the oven. So today I'm using a store-bought Oreo crust. Sometimes I make my own. Today I decided to be lazy and use one from the store. And then just a box of pudding mix. You want the large box. Make sure you get the instant, not the cook and serve. And I like to mix that up in just a tight sealing container and shake it instead of whisking it. I find that that's easier. A container like this or a mason jar works great. Anything with a tight fitting lid. You want to make sure that lid's on there tight before you start to shake it. So it's 2.5 cups of milk for my box of pudding for the pie filling recipe. Most puddings will have that recipe on the side of the box. There will be the regular pudding and then the pie filling version. It's a little thicker. So 2.5 cups of milk. My chocolate pudding mix. Again, you want to make sure that lid's on nice and tight so you don't fling chocolate pudding everywhere. And then you just shake it until it's well mixed. Okay, once your pudding is thoroughly mixed and is starting to thicken up, you just dump it into your crust. Okay, so once you have your pudding and your pie crust, this needs to go in the refrigerator to chill for a little bit, and while it's chilling, we will be making our chocolate ganache to go on top. Alright, our pie is cooling in the fridge, and we're going to make the topping, which is my favorite part of the pie. It's a whipped ganache, which is just chocolate and cream. So first we're going to melt our chocolate. I have a cup of chocolate chips here. Any chocolate you have is fine. If you have a candy bar, whatever, just chop that up and melt it. I like extra dark chips, milk chocolate, or whatever you use and prefer is fine. So I'm just going to microwave these at 20-second intervals until they're nice and smooth. Okay, our chocolate is nice and melted. The reason we're doing that at 20-second intervals is you don't want to burn your chocolate, which can happen in the microwave, and then you've just ruined your chocolate. So now I've had my cream and my bowl chilling in the freezer, because for the whipped ganache you want a really cold bowl and cream. So they've been in there probably just about 5 minutes, just enough to get them nice and cold. Alright, so now our cream, just using regular whipping cream. It doesn't need to be heavy cream, but if you happen to have some heavy cream on hand, that would work fine. It's just about a cup of cream to a cup of chocolate chips. You want to give that just a quick beating before you add in the chocolate. Okay, so the cream has been aerated. Now we're just going to add our chocolate. And you want to make sure this chocolate isn't right out of the microwave. Just set for about 60 seconds or so, just so it's not quite as hot. So you add that, and then you just whip it until it looks like whipped cream or stiff peaks form. Alright, once that's whipped, you're ready. You just need to spread this on top of the pie. If you find that your ganache isn't whipping up the way you'd like it to, it's probably too warm. So you can just stick this back in the fridge or freezer until it's nice and cool. If you stick it in the freezer, you just want to be careful. You don't want to freeze it, but you do want it nice and cold so it'll whip up nicely. All that's left is spread the ganache on the pie, and then you'll want to let it chill for about an hour to set before you serve it. And that completes the chocolate cream pie with homemade ganache. It's great for a summer evening and you didn't have to heat up the house. It's simply good.